Okay, so before you box up a TV, that's what we're gonna go over now, is you have to make sure that every single time you do, you remove the base. That way there's no pressure on it when it's being transported. We don't want the base to flex or crack or anything. So you always wanna make sure, obviously you have the right tool for it. This is a Phillips head. So I'm gonna start with, Todd, you wanna hold this front for me? Yeah. Have a partner hold the front for you. Start taking it off. You don't want to use an impact on this, an impact drill, because you don't want to strip the screws out. Just use a regular drill, or you can use a, you know, if the bits are a little touchy, use just a regular Phillips head screwdriver. That way it doesn't strip out. And we loosen those for, does that pull it off? Yep, so that pulled off there. And I'm gonna have Tyler just, why don't we just hold it for a second. Now, anytime you remove anything, whether it's bed pieces or something that has screws that come out of it, you have to wrap it up in saran wrap. So I'm gonna take these screws, I'm gonna wrap them up in here first, then I'm gonna saran wrap it to the actual piece it came from. I don't wanna saran wrap the screws to the TV, one, because they can drop out. It's not tight enough of a saran wrap. Two, we don't wanna potentially scratch or damage the TV, so we're gonna keep this here. Now, the next thing that we're gonna do is we're going to wrap and pad the TV. So let's go over here. You always wanna make sure, first and foremost, that your TV is safe before you start to do anything. So we have a pad on the floor, we're protecting it. Now, we're gonna take a pad fully, open it up, and we're gonna drape it over to cover the TV entirely. Now, what I like to do, I kind of like to lift it and try to get that little bit under so it has a nice and neat fold. And then you can take your brown tape, Tyler's kind of helping me fold it, and you secure the pad onto the TV with this tape. Just enough to get these pads, you know, more tightened up. Now, next thing we're gonna do to protect the screen a little bit more is we're gonna drape another pad over the front and kind of let it, kind of get it as even as possible. Again, Tyler's helping me hold this, the way I'm not doing it by myself. Don't wanna risk having the TV fall or put too much pressure in the wrong spot. So, we're going around. He's got it. Got it. Yep. Again, use the tape to secure it. And you can use saran wrap, whatever you prefer. Now, if you think that the tape's, you know, a little too much and you have like a curved TV, not a problem at all. For the next step, and notice here, I'm not putting the pressure on the screen to put this tape. I'm putting my pressure on the side of the TV. I'm not putting pressure on the screen to get the tape loosened. So next step is we're going to box it. In these boxes here, you'll see that there's paper in here. These are our buffers. So we either remove the paper, and we're gonna start by doing that. We're gonna leave some paper at the bottom as a buffer for the base of the TV. Again, always keep a clean work area so that way you're not tripping on anything at all. So there's some buffer. We'll have some paper at the bottom. Next step, what Tyler and I are gonna do is we're gonna put the TV in the box. Pretty simple. We're gonna team lift it. We kind of are gonna fit the box to size. So I think we're pretty close there. Yep. Good. Now, that's pretty good. The ends of the TV are both close to the sides of the box. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna fill this front side and back side with paper so it's even. So you'll see here, starting to fill it up. It's nice and protected. I'm gonna start doing some on the back side. Yep. Got a little bit more. Tyler's gonna hold on to that. You wanna do this with a partner, that way the TV doesn't tip over. if you have a smaller TV and you can handle it yourself within time, that's not a bad idea. Now, this piece here, we have the saran wrap, the bits for it are right in there. We're gonna put this in some way to where it won't get damaged or anything like that. So we have 2 pads, that's safe. It's not gonna flex, put too much pressure on anything. Do you think that's safe?
Yeah.
Looks good to me, okay. Agreed on that. Now we're gonna shut it. Now the next step of what we're gonna do, let's see here, is we're gonna tape up, use our brown tape. Start taping it up, put the pressure there, snap it up. Snap. That one's not too good. Another one. You always want to make sure these boxes are secured, especially if it doesn't matter if you're going around the corner or long distance. Do everything the same way. That way you know it's protected very safely. So after we do that, there's one more step to do. There's this little gap here, and if you have a heavy TV, that can flex it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take some saran wrap here. You can use the big wrap or the small wrap, whatever you prefer. I like to use either one. This will kind of hold the tape on too, and also just give a little bit more protection. This is necessary, like I said, because the TVs are heavy. They can flex out a little bit. We don't want this box bowing at all. This is a strong and sturdy box. We want to keep it safe. So, and then what I'll do is I'll take it, I'll bring this saran wrap up here, wrap it around, kind of secure the top again.
You gotta go around the bottom.
And TV's good to go.
Well, I think we can get a key mattress in the hallway.